Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So I hope you all had a nice weekend. We had a really nice weekend. We had a busy weekend. We visited with my parents and cooked out on Saturday. And then yesterday we went up to my daughter's college town and visited with her and took her out to lunch and had a really nice visit. Her college is right on Lake Michigan, so it's so beautiful, and the restaurants there are right on the lake, so we were able to just really enjoy some time outside. It was chilly though. It felt like early fall. It's a little chilly today too. I probably need to change or put on something with longer sleeves. But we had a really nice weekend. I hope you did as well. And I wanted to, before I get into what this video is about, I wanted to update you on something. And it's something I forgot to tell you when I reviewed my Portland leather bag unboxing order last week. And there's something I wanted to tell you that I forgot. And it's important, I think. And then the next thing is something that I found out after I filmed that video that I thought I would share with all of you as well. And it's also about Portland leather goods. So I unboxed my Nora bag that I got last week. I have it overstuffed right now. We went to visit my daughter and we were busy this weekend, so I have everything in here. It's so full. So it's a little bit lumpy bumpy, and this is how I roll. If I were gonna get it right for the video, I would just move some things around and make it nice and smooth. I probably will anyway. I have to take out a few items. I've got so much in here right now. It holds a lot. But when I filmed this video about my bag, I forgot to mention to you guys that I had ordered my bag around July 14th. And we went out of town for a wedding on the 22nd, well, the 21st, and we were gone for 4 days. So I placed my order on the 14th, and then I didn't hear anything from Portland Leather Goods. I got a confirmation that they received my order, and that was that. And then I didn't hear anything, and I kept looking to see if I had a tracking number, if there was anything, and there wasn't. But I was busy, and we went out of town for a wedding, and when we got back, my bag still wasn't here, and it was about 10 days after I placed the order. And you guys know that nowadays everything happens fast, fast, fast. So it started to make me think, that's really kind of strange. It's in the United States and it should be fairly easy to ship. I don't know what the holdup is. So around the 25th, I got an email, and it was kind of a lengthy email, but basically what it was doing was explaining to me that they had some trouble with their distributor and shipping department. They used a company to ship their products, and they found out that many of their products were not shipped. And so the company had flaked, and they weren't going to do business with this company anymore. So they had to go and get all the bags and everything and all the products from that warehouse and move it to a new shipping distributor. And that when my bag is getting ready to ship, they would let me know. And it even said in the email, and these things take time, so thank you for your patience. And I was like, oh my gosh, when's this bag coming? But I was patient because I didn't need it for anything. I didn't need it for a trip. It wasn't a gift for someone. It wasn't like Christmas was coming or a birthday and I was getting this for someone for a gift. So I was fine with that. But I thought that was a little bit strange. I thought to myself, and you guys can yell at me and say I should just be patient and who cares. But I thought, it would have been nice if they said, we are so sorry for any inconvenience this may have caused you, because they didn't know it wasn't a gift and they didn't know I didn't need it for a trip. So we will throw in I don't know, one of their tiny little small leather goods or something on the house. You know, you would think that maybe they would do something like that, or give you a percentage off for your next purchase. Something like that. A lot of companies will do that for any inconvenience. And they didn't, and that's fine. But I thought, So then around the 27th, I got another email telling me that my bag had shipped. So it did happen pretty quickly after I received that email, within a few days. and it arrived. But I wanted to let you guys know that in case you need a bag for a trip or you need it for a gift and time is of the essence, you need to know if it's not going to arrive on time. So that's my only experience ordering something from Portland Leather Goods, and that was my first experience and only experience. So I don't know if this is normal or unusual or how long their shipping normally takes, but I wanted to make sure I told that to all of you. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that after I received my bag, I'm so pleased with it, and I'm so pleased with my little sidekick pouch that I have inside of here and my little tassel that I ordered extra, that I went on to other YouTube videos of women unboxing Portland Leather Good bags. I wanted to see what some of the other finishes looked like and what some of the other bags looked like. And for me, the best way to do that is watch YouTube videos of people unboxing them and sharing the features and information about the products. So I stumbled upon a video from My Pursuit of Happiness. I'll link her channel below, and Pursuit is like my purse. Ooh, and she does handbag reviews, so I thought that was kind of cute, a cute play on words. And she was talking about something that happened. It was a follow-up video about something that happened with a Portland Leather bag that she had received. And she received a bag that had a very, very, very strong odor. And she said it wasn't a leather odor or like the smell of a tannery, which is what my bag has. But she said it was like I guess kind of an offensive chemical smell. And she tried to air it out and it didn't air out. And so she finally decided she was just going to write the company and let them know. And they resolved the issue. They let her select another bag and they made it right. And then she showed the new bag. I'll link the video in the description box if you want to see and hear her tell the story, because I might be forgetting something. It's more than likely that I am. So I'll link that. But she said they told her that there was something going on with the process of particularly the nutmeg bags. And my bag is in nutmeg. And it doesn't smell like chemicals, but it does have a strong leather smell. I have noticed that it's been airing out. So I don't know, maybe because of COVID, it does have more of a scent that I am not picking up, but my bag is in nutmeg. I don't find it offensive and I don't want to send it back, because she did tell everyone if you ordered one from this batch in nutmeg that they'll make it right and you just need to reach out to them. So I've never heard anything really negative about the company. She did reach out to them. They told her, but they didn't reach out to her and say your bag might smell bad. like I kind of feel like the company might want to notice that first before they ship your really chemically scented bag. So I don't know. Overall, I'm thrilled with my bag. I think it is so pretty. I love the pebbled leather. I don't know, I'm really happy with my bag and my tassel, and I'm really happy with my sidekick. And some of you told me that you were ordering some bags as well, and I hope that you're pleased with yours. The round bag is so cute. It comes in 2 different sizes, and some of the bags come in a lot more shades than other bags. So anyways, I'm super happy with it. I feel like I don't want to buy, I want more of a minimalist wardrobe of just simple, good quality products. So I'd much rather have quality over quantity. And right now I do have a lot of quantity. So I'm going to be doing something about that this year. So anyways, today's video, I want to share with you some Rare Beauty products. I have quite a few Rare Beauty products, and I wanted to show you guys a best and worst of Rare Beauty. I don't have like a lot of products. I do have a lot of their complexion products, but I don't have a bronzer and I don't have a highlighter. I don't have like brows or eyeliners. But I do have enough products to do a decent face, which I've already done, and I'll share that with you. But I also am so excited to tell you that while I was doing some research for this video, I noticed that Rare Beauty has a sale right now, and it isn't just 30% off or 15% off. It is like almost 75% off their products. Like these lip products, I think are normally like 20 are 5. And their eyeshadow palettes that are normally like 29 are 7. And their foundation, which is $30, is like $7. And that is right now, today, while I'm filming this video, and it could end tonight, or it could go on for the next week, and I don't know why. It's like a clearance sale. I don't think Rare Beauty is going out of business. I have not heard that. Have any of you? But I thought maybe they're clearing out their stock and they're gonna get new shades and products in, but it's not on sale at Sephora. So don't go buy any of these products today at Sephora after you watch this video. Go to the Rare Beauty website, and they don't give me any commission. I don't even know if they will provide me an affiliate link. You know, when I link products, I can do an affiliate link where I make a few pennies on a dollar for linking, but a lot of websites for beauty brands don't have that feature, but Sephora does and Ulta does. So I'm going to link from the Rare Beauty website, even if I don't get any kind of commission or anything like that, because I want you guys to get this really good deal. And I'm just going to show you what I would absolutely purchase again and what I would warn you against. And I'm going to just do this very simple makeup look. So let's just jump in and get started. My face is a little bit pink right now because I just used my gua sha tool this morning, and then I rinsed off the oil that I had on my skin, and I applied my sunblock, my La Roche-Posay tinted sunblock. So my skin is pretty moisturized right now. I like using my gua sha tool. I actually prefer to use it at night, but I like to use it in the morning too because the oil makes my skin so nice and hydrated. And I do kind of rinse it off, but it soaks in. I use rose hip seed oil from The Ordinary, and it kind of soaks in. So it gives my skin this nice healthy glow, but I'm a little bit pink too because I used the tool, and whenever I touch my skin, it can turn pink. So I am gonna be trying for you the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, and this is 1 ounce of product, and it normally retails for approximately $30 at Sephora, but right now, as of this video, I think it's like $7 on the Rare Beauty website, and I absolutely will be heading there to get a backup because this is the prettiest serum foundation that I think I've ever used. It doesn't claim to be a serum foundation, but it definitely feels like one to me. It's a little bit on the thinner and runnier side, and it does come in 48 shades. I think I said mine is 160C, and it has a really broad shade range, and the shades are in light, medium, medium, dark, you know, and so on, all the way down the line, and then undertones, cool, warm, neutral. So there's 48 shades, and even though I normally, like if I go to the drugstore and purchase a foundation, I'm normally like the second to lightest. I'm not quite alabaster or completely fair, but I'm a little more on the light fair side. But on this particular foundation, I think there's like 5 foundations lighter than the one I use. So 160C is my shade in case you wear the same foundation colors that I wear. And I have light skin with peachy undertones. So this is what it looks like. And Selena Gomez designed this bottle for people that have trouble opening containers because she has lupus. So that's why it has this kind of larger lid, but I think it's so pretty. And it's a nice, like an alabaster glass bottle. And it has a doe foot applicator. So there isn't a pump, but I don't mind. I really like this applicator. And the ticket for me is to put it on very thin because you only need 1 thin coat, and then you can go in with the concealer, or you can just touch up the spots that need a little more foundation. The mistake I made when I first got this was going in with like my normal amount of foundation, and it was too much and it never dried down and set on my skin. and I didn't like it because of that. And it was during the time that we were wearing masks for COVID, and it was coming off on my mask, but it was only because I used too much product. So I like to use a sponge to apply it, and this is just a damp sponge, and I wrung it out really well in my towel so it doesn't have like any, you know, it's not wet, it's just slightly damp. And I just pounce it around. I think I still used slightly too much, but it's not so much that that it won't set. Okay, that's just one go around with the foundation, and it is already soaked in. I didn't use too much. I thought I might have, but you really use very little product. A little goes a very long way. Next, I'm going to go in with the concealer, and this is what the concealer looks like. It's just a miniature bottle of the foundation, and the foundation has a bead in it. When you shake it, you can hear it, but the concealer does not, which tells me you probably don't need to shake the concealer, but you do need to shake the foundation prior to using it. And it also has a doe foot applicator, and this also comes in 48 corresponding shades to the foundations, and these are both 160C. And as you can see, the concealer it appears lighter and brighter, but it doesn't look that different when it's on. It does do some brightening, which is what I really like about this product, and it doesn't dry out my under eye, it doesn't crease or cause my mascara to transfer or anything like that. It's a really good one. So I'm just gonna dab some of this. I do have a little bit of mascara underneath my eye from, I don't know, not washing it off completely. So let's see if I can cover that up. I'm just gonna use the pointed edge of my foundation sponge and just kind of get in there and apply it. I'm just going to get in there and pounce it around underneath my under eye. And since this is so brightening, it's really nice because you can use it as a highlighter too. And I usually like to highlight this area right here and keep it nice and bright in here, but I don't usually like to use a highlighter because I don't want that that strobe or luminosity that sometimes you can get from a highlighter, and this is perfect for that, and I'll show you. So I just put a tiny bit more. You could also put a little down your nose, especially if you're going to like contour the sides of your nose. It's just a really great product for not just concealing, but also for using as a highlighter. And sometimes I even like to like add a little bit of highlighter up here along the Cupid's bow like that. And I'm just going to just pounce this in the spot that I applied it. I'm not going to drag it around or anything like that. I want it to stay pretty much right where I put it down. Okay, so that's it for the foundation and the concealer. It will wear for a good 10-hour day. It is a lighter coverage and, like I said, sort of more of a serum consistency. So it doesn't give me coverage like one of my Estee Lauder Double Wear, for example, which is a fuller coverage and a thicker consistency, and it just wears completely differently. This is definitely more of a serum in my opinion, and it does dry down completely. It doesn't budge, and for as long as I wear my foundation, I'm never going like from a full day during the day and then out to the clubs at night. I mean, let's face it, those days are long over for me. So I'm just want it to get me through like dinner time and then taking my evening shower, and it does perfectly for that, especially like if I put on at like 9 in the morning and I can wear it till like 9 p.m. and it will look fantastic. Okay, next I'm going to show you the Volumizing mascara, and this is a wonderful mascara, and I heard a lot of hype about this when it first came out and I purchased it, but at that time I was really into tubing mascaras and I was wearing them like all the time. And I still do like a tubing formula, but this is such a pretty volumizing mascara. This is what the brush looks like. So it's pretty much the same diameter from the tip to the base, and it's firm. And I know a lot of you really like a firm brush, and I just go in like I would apply any mascara, starting at the base of my lashes and just kind of wiggling it through. And I love that it isn't a wet formula. So some mascaras are a really wet formula, and when you apply them, you are constantly cleaning up little spots where the lashes touch your skin or the brush touches your skin, and that is something that I really don't like in mascaras. And this is a really nice formula, and I've had this since 2021. I know you shouldn't keep your mascara around that long, but I'm the only one using it. And I did give it a big, long break. I didn't use it for a very long time, and I rediscovered it, and it's still like the perfect formula. It's weightless on my lashes. I do have really long lashes, but they're not super thick. So a heavy mascara can weigh my lashes down. And this one does not do that. And it also doesn't flake, it doesn't smear, it washes off easily with soap and water in the shower. I don't need to use a separate makeup remover. And I don't know what else I can tell you about it. It just doesn't do any of the things that I don't like it to do. And it does all the things I do like my mascara to do, which is lift my lashes, volumize my lashes, not weigh them down. And I also don't like to have to apply like 5 coats to build it to my desired volume that I like. And this one is so easy. So I don't have any on these bottom lashes. So let's just see. And the brush isn't so large that it's hard to get your bottom lashes. It doesn't touch my skin. And it's just so easy, and just that little bit is the perfect amount. So 1 tube of this will last you a long time, and like I said, it doesn't dry out. It's a really nice mascara. Let's build it up a little over here. And the good thing too is that if you do like to build it up, it doesn't get spidery very easily. You know, some mascaras, if you even go in with like a second or a third coat, suddenly you have like spider leg lashes. This won't do that. It's a good, reliable mascara. And I think it is on sale for $5 on the Rare Beauty website. That is only at the time of filming this video. So if you're someone watching this video a couple years or months after I put it up, the sale might not still be going on. So check the date of this video, because I know for a fact it's going on right now, because I checked right before I filmed this video, and I don't know how long the sale's gonna last. I can't find that information on the website. And I haven't tried any Rare Beauty brow products or eyeliners. I definitely want to pick some up while the sale is going on. I mean, I could buy like 5 products for like $25 if they're all $5. So it's a good time to just really stock up on anything you're going to want to try. I did pick this eyeshadow palette up a couple of years ago when I picked up almost all of the other products that I'm using right now. And this is called the True to Myself palette. I think it's her first eyeshadow palette. Now she has like 3 or 4 palettes like this, but with different colors. And this is what this one looks like. The packaging is super cute. So it's a really cute little package, and it's got a mirror in here, and this is what it looks like. And that looks really pretty, right? And I paid $29 for it for the full price. And I would warn you against this palette. There are only a couple of shades I use in this palette, and it's this one right here. It's really pretty. Look how creamy that is. I mean, you can get that kind of rose gold or champagne creamy color in just about any eyeshadow palette, but it's really pretty, and I love this color. And then I also like the one beside it, which looks like this, and I like to apply them together. So I apply this all over my mobile lid, and I do this in the outer V for a 2 eyeshadow makeup look, and it's really pretty, but I don't really use the other colors. So you've got this yellow shade right here, and that's really pretty. Actually, I probably could use this because gold brings out blue eyes, and that looks really pigmented, but by the time you put it on your eyelid and kind of spread it out you could then shear it out. I've just never tried it because whenever I'm going to use a copper eye look, I'll use either a MAC palette that I have, or I'll use my copper palette from Charlotte Tilbury. But that's pretty. I guess I should try it and I shouldn't dog the entire palette. So these three colors I know are colors I would use. This has chunky glitter in it, and there's no good way to apply it. The thing is, you won't get glitter underneath your eye. I usually just take it and kind of go like this, but the glitter particles are large, and so it doesn't really do anything. Like, you can see a teensy bit of sparkle, but I just don't really know what to do with it. I've tried using it on a brush that's damp with MAC Prep and Prime, and you know, it's a little bit better, but it's just too chunky, and glitter and eyes, I don't think they make a great team. So then you've got this one right here, and some of you would really love this. Oh, it's a shade shifter. Okay, guys, I have not played with this palette enough. I confess. I just don't really know what to do with a lot of these colors. My daughters would totally know what to do. Ooh, look at that, for a one eyeshadow makeup look. Okay, for $29, I would not buy this palette, but right now it's $5 or $7 on the Rare Beauty website, and I think for $5, it's totally worth the money, even if you ignore one whole shade. So if you want me to do a look with this palette, I will. Let me know. Just let me know. I could play with it on camera and just see what I come up with, and we can love it or hate it together. So this was not a great success. $5, $7, yes to all of the palettes, but $29, an absolute no. I just think, I don't know. Just for me personally, I wouldn't repurchase it for $29. Okay, soft pinch blushes, and I have 2 of them. There's so many beautiful colors, and I will definitely be trying more now that they're on sale. I think they're $5 on the Rare Beauty website at the time of making this video. This is one of my absolute favorite blushes in my whole blush collection, and it says it's a matte, but I feel like it just doesn't have any dewiness or luminosity, and this is called Bliss. And it's just the prettiest kind of peachy shade. It doesn't lean coral. It just really is like a really pretty peach. Look how pretty that is. And as you can see, it doesn't have any luminosity. I guess it is kind of a matte, but it's not a flat matte. And it doesn't make your skin look like I just think of mattes. I've tried matte blushes that have looked very unattractive on my skin, like almost like drying. And this one is always sold out when I got this one. I did purchase this more recently, and I shared it in a monthly favorites after I got it. And this is Happy, and it's Dewey. So the Bliss is more of a matte, and the Happy is dewier. And that's what that looks like. Look how pretty that is. A little goes a super long way, so you don't need to use much at all. It's kind of a corally pink, and they're both just so pretty, depending on the look you're going after. I've never tried blending them. Let me see what'll happen if I do that. I'm gonna try to add just a little bit of just like 1 drop of the Happy over the Bliss right here. But it's pretty together. It's weird, it didn't really make much of a difference. Anyway, those are beautiful, and I love these. I've showed these to you in videos before, but this kind of blush from Rare Beauty is an Allure Best of Beauty winner. And whenever these are sitting out at Sephora like this, and the packaging, again, you guys, the packaging is just so deluxe and pretty. And this is what it looks like when it's sitting out, and the air gets to them and they oxidize, and then they look dry. So whenever I look at them at Sephora, I'm always like, oh, but if you take your finger and kind of really get in there, at Sephora, that is, like mine is not dried out. You can see the color when you kind of get the top off of it. But when I was purchasing my Rare Beauty products, I purchased them again during the time of COVID when we were masking and you weren't allowed to sample products. Remember, everything was kind of taped shut and we couldn't. So I just never really looked into this product. I went with a soft pinch blushes, and I fell in love with the two that I have. And so this is what this looks like, and it's more of a mauve color. And so I got this one instead of getting the soft pinch in a mauve. I don't think I'll pick up another blush. I have the 3 colors that I typically wear in blushes, which is like a mauve, a peach, or a pink. And if I blend, I'm sure that if I kind of concoct a color using those 2, it would look really pretty. So I'm just gonna use this. And again, you guys, it's super duper, 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 duper pigmented. So you just need a little bit. So I'm just gonna like tap it on the apple, like so. And I'm gonna make sure my fingers are really clean. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it out using my fingertip. And that's the beauty. You can also apply the serum foundation with your fingers. Oh, I don't like to use the serum foundation with a brush because to me it is a serum foundation, and I feel like when I use this with a brush, it kind of just moves it around and it feels streaky, so then I still need to go over it with my sponge. So that's the reason why I really like to use a sponge. But look how pretty that is, just that little bit of product. I'm determined to use all 3 of these products up this year, so by next summer. And then if I still want to repurchase them, I will. I won't buy any backups of this. I will buy a backup of the foundation because I know I love the foundation and the concealer. And I think over the winter time, it's going to be such a pretty foundation and concealer because it's more hydrating than what I typically go for, which are more soft mattes. So I think it's going to be really good in the winter. And you could use this on your lips too. Let's just try that. I've never tried that, but I also have lip products from Rare Beauty that I really love. So I'll show those to you as well. So let's just go ahead and pull all of this on my lips. Oh, that's really pretty. It kind of has that blotted lip look. And the shade that I have in this blush is called Nearly Neutral, and I would agree with that. I do think it leans a little bit mauve-y, but it really is a nice neutral. Super pretty, and I like it on my lips too. I don't own a Rare Beauty bronzer or highlighter. I think I'm just gonna skip the bronzer today. We're getting toward the end of the summer, and I typically don't do a ton of bronzing in the winter months. Sometimes I do if my skin needs some life brought to it, but I don't know, I think I'm just gonna skip it today. And I'm gonna go in with a highlighter that I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's one of these, and these are very handy too. I don't have a Rare Beauty one. I might go to Sephora and look at them and look at the shades and see if they have any that are different enough from what I already have in my collection. And if they do have one that I think I'd like, I'll go onto the website and purchase it for like $5. And it's just such a good time to pick up products, even if you just want to do some early Christmas shopping. Like for my daughters, this would be a great time to do that. So I think I will. But this has a little brush on the end. And again, this is from Anastasia. It isn't from Rare Beauty. And this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to touch the top of my cheek with it. And I like this because it's not too gold. It's not too stroby. It's just a really kind of brightening highlighter. It doesn't have, I don't know, it doesn't have like any pink, maybe it has a little bit of pink in it. I don't know. It's just a really kind of neutral highlighter. It does a really good job highlighting without bringing any other shade. It's not too yellow, golden. If anything, it's a little more on the silver side. Okay, now that I have all the cream products on my face, I'm gonna go in with another product that I absolutely love from Rare Beauty. And I've been trying to get away from these types of powders, the translucent powders, because I like compacts because they're not as messy. But I did get this back when I got the other products in 2020 or 2021. And so it is a super silky powder, and I have the lightest shade. I think it only comes in like 4 or 5 shades, and mine's the lightest. And it's really easy to disperse just a little bit of product because it has this thing that slides around in there, and you can just shake out what you need. And then I just shake it into the top like so. I don't like to use a lot of powder, but with a serum foundation, I think it does add some longevity to the wear of my foundation. And it also is so silky and soft that it doesn't make my skin look too matte. It kind of just makes it look like my skin, but without the excess shine. And like I said, it makes my foundation wear a little bit longer. So I don't own any Rare Beauty lip products except from their Dewey lip balms. They have these really pretty, they wear like lipstick because they're very pigmented, but they're very creamy and dewy on your lips. And even though they're dewy, they wear for a pretty decent amount of time. Like you'll have to reapply them after you eat, but other than that, they'll look great all day, and they don't dry out your lips because they're very balmy and kind of dewy. And so my favorite is Praise. It's like a peachy shade. It's so pretty. And I got this one when I got the Bliss blush, and I love to wear these together. And then when I finally was able to get my hands on the Dewey Happy Soft Pinch blush, I got this shade, and I don't remember what this one is called. Blessed. So it's much more pink. And then I have this one, which I absolutely love. They're both super duper pretty. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. I think it'll look nice with the blush. And it matches my top. And so this is the finished look using mostly the complexion products from Rare Beauty and the mascara and the lips. And I think it's such a pretty look. I did post a picture on my Instagram, my last picture that I put up last week, and I asked if you guys wanted to see a Rare Beauty video. And one of you said, Miss Violet Eyes, that you'd like to see a best and worst of. So I thought I would just show you the best and worst of the products that I own. And like I said, I don't own a ton, but I do have enough to make a full face. And I was so pleased to see that such a deep discount is going on right now at the time that I'm filming this video. That almost never happens. I always kind of miss it. And this time it's just right. So yes to these. If you like a creamy, balmy product, and who doesn't? You know, in the winter, we're all going to be wanting these, and these are very brightening and really pretty, even in the winter months, because in January and February, I like to wear something bright just to kind of pick up my mood. And then if you're only going to purchase one blush, I really can't make up my mind between these two. So I'd say get them both. You don't have to get the shades I got, but they're so good. It would be worth it to try a dewy one, a matte one, and then one from this collection. And the stars of this video for sure are the complexion products, and I would buy these again in a heartbeat. I will be picking up a backup of the foundation, the concealer, but not the powder, because I use so little of this that this will last me a very long time. So definitely that. And then the worst product of the bunch is the eyeshadow palette. I need to play with it more. I just don't have enough comfort and familiarity, is that the right word, with this product, but I don't know, maybe I'm being a little premature. Don't get it for $29. Just don't do that. Get yourself a Natasha Denona palette for $29. Pass on this. But if you can get it for 10 or less, then yes, it's definitely worth checking out. And right now they are 10 or less. I think they're like 7 on the website. So that is what this video is about today. So let me know if you think you're going to be picking up anything from the sale for yourself, or if you're going to do some Christmas shopping. Let me know if you've tried any Rare Beauty products that you would absolutely recommend that I didn't mention here in my video. I know some of you are going to tell me I need to get a highlighter, I need to get a bronzer, and then I probably will. But anyways, the prices are just too good to pass up right now. So strike while the iron is hot. If you think you want to shop this sale, it's like a 75% discount, and you can't beat that. So definitely don't dilly-dally, because I'm not sure how long it's going to be going on. I get nothing. They don't know who I am. So I don't even know if I can use an affiliate link on the website. So yeah, so I just want to let you know. So yeah, tell me what you think I should try next, and tell me what you're going to try next. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.